industry is going to impact our property values in our community. And I received a letter, like many of you did, from Chesapeake, said get your water tested. And I figured, well, if they're going to test my water, if they want me to test my water, why do they want to test my water? So I assume possibly there could be something that goes wrong. Prior to doing our well testing, my wife and I had gone to refinance our property. And when we went to refinance the property, our estimate came back. Our house was appraised at $110,000, okay? And up at the auditor's office, it's appraised at $165,000, okay? So I began to question things, and I called up a local appraiser. And I said, you know, if hydrofracking was coming into my community, does that have any effect on my property values or the people around me? And he said, sure it does. He said, it's just like if you built your house next to a high tension wire, that might affect your property value. Or if a freeway comes into your backyard, because you have to deal with emissions, things like that, that affects your property value. So what I did is I took my licensed appraiser, what he had appraised my house at, and I took it up to the auditor's office, and I gave it to her. I said, I'm not paying $165,000 on my property. So she adjusted our property value. She didn't adjust it to $110,000. She adjusted it to $118,000, because that's what it was originally built at. All right? So here I am, and I'm thinking, gee, that's money that goes into my community. You know, do the math, do the arithmetic. That's $47,000 that's going into our community to pay for things like school systems and road constructions and everything that goes in, all the infrastructure of our community. And that's just perceived. You know, when these appraisers look at something, well, this possibly could go wrong. You know, your well could be contaminated. There's risks involved. But what happens when it really happens? And if gas migrates into my well, then my property is worth zero, because people aren't lining up to purchase a piece of property that has a cistern on the side of it that's feeding your water supply that you have to truck water in. And that's happening in communities. It's happened in Pennsylvania. It's the footprint that the industry has left on many communities, and I don't want to see that happen in our community.